Hi guys, it's Kyarko here, back with another speed build. This is a very quick speed build of a chill bachelor's apartment. I knew I wanted to do an apartment, and I actually chose this lot because I've never really used this lot before. Not in any of my builds, and I don't even think in my own personal gameplay. I don't really like this lot, usually because there's like pipes on the walls, and there's that like gray electricity box, and there's a vent, and there's like a mouse hole in the wall. So there's a lot of like build things in this place that you can't actually change, which is a feature that I'm not a fan of. I don't know why they don't let us adjust those things. So this was somewhat of a challenge, not really a challenge, more just like me trying to figure out ways to hide these ugly things and make the apartment look actually nice. Because I never used this apartment before, and those were always the reasons why, so it was a nice little challenge for me to make this apartment into an actual livable space that I would enjoy building in. But here I'm just setting up the kitchen. My color palette's kind of like this dark blue and this green color along with some grays, blacks, and whites, and of course my chosen wood grain. And I actually really like this color palette. I think it's got like a warm, soft feeling to it without seeming too harsh and too intense. So here I'm setting up the living room area. This is a pretty small apartment. Well, it's not too small. It's actually a relatively decent size. I had room for pretty much everything I needed here, including the kitchen and a dining space and a living room. So I wouldn't say it's small. It's just not necessarily, there's not really extra room for more than what is needed, if that makes sense. So here I'm setting up the living room. I really like this couch. I love the color of it. I love those two accent chairs on the side. I thought they were just like a really nice, it was nice that the wood tone matched and just the shape of them looked really nice. Set up the TV with the TV stand there. Went with that like seafoam green that's a similar color to the walls because I wanted to bring that color back into the furniture. Put some lights on the walls, and then I'm moving on to this little corner here where I end up putting a cabinet, I believe, with a lamp over there. Did I put a plant on that side? I don't remember. We'll find out in a sec. Yes, I put a plant right here on the side. Go with that one. I feel like when a lot of people do bachelor apartment builds, they can make them a little bit harsh and not too soft, and I don't know why. So I wanted to bring in, that's why this is called the chill bachelor's apartment, because I wanted to bring in a lot of softer elements. So I put in some plants, pillows, just nice things to really soften up the place. Put this low-hanging light over the dining area. I went with this like mishmash of a dining area where there's like table or chairs on one side and then a bench on the other. And I've seen this done in some apartments. I've never actually done it myself in a build. But I really like the way it looks because you can like lean against the wall when you're on the bench, and it like, I don't know, it looks really cool. I'm pretty happy with that dining area. So I was pretty frustrated with this pipe thing on the wall that I couldn't change, so I just like, honestly, I just blocked it off. And I don't like the way it looks blocked off because I still have to see it, but in terms of just the build and what is available and what you can see through the camera from the Sims perspective, it's not there, and that is just what I wanted. I wanted to avoid the pipes. But I did the bathroom pretty fast. We're already in the bedroom. This is a new bed frame I haven't used yet. It's like a modern black and wood bed frame, which I thought was really cute. Put some pillows and a comforter on there, and here I'm choosing a rug. It took me a long while to choose a rug, but I ended up going with that one. Put a curtain over the window, and over here I put a side table with a lamp on it. Went with this side table. It's an interesting choice. I'm not sure, you know, if I went back I would change that side table, but I still think it looks nice. Here I'm choosing a painting. I end up going with this one, which is like a gallery wall, I guess you could say. Set up my little L desk over here. As you know, this is always how I do L desks, and I keep saying I need to go download like a real L desk for custom content. Then I always forget and I never do, and I just end up doing this configuration, which I still think works pretty well. I actually really like this little office space. It looks so cute and efficient and like businessy, but also very styled. I like it. Put a little dresser over here, putting in a mirror so the sim can look at themselves. Put in a little plant, you know, again to soften up the space, and some books over here. And then in this corner over here I put a little clothing rack. Took me a minute to find one that I liked with the right color palette on it. And I'm going with this one. I thought it was pretty nice, and the wood grain matched. Put a box on the bottom just to make it seem lived in and used. Then in this corner I put a big old chair. I don't know why, maybe it's like their reading chair or something. Put a lamp over here on this side, so it definitely can be used as a reading chair. They can just sit in there and there's like a lamp to light the book. Put a little rack over there with a hanging bag. Setting up a little hallway now, putting a rug down there, and then I'm gonna put a end table at the end here. Or I guess this is a credenza, I don't know what this is. Put in some posters and a calendar, and then putting in some lights above there to just light up the space. Then here I'm just decorating, putting in a plant, books, little random things here and there. I don't think I've ever actually used this table before. It's pretty cute. I should use it more often. I hate this door. I wish I could change the door. It's definitely not the vibe or the feel, but you know, we're just gonna live with it. Setting up the hallway now, went with this rug, which I thought was pretty cute. Putting in a cupboard at the end, you know, for storage for like jackets or just, I don't know, extra storage in general, I guess. Put a bench by the door so they can sit down and tie their shoes and stuff. Putting in some boxes underneath there, again, to just make the space seem used. And yeah, that's the entire build. Very, very fast, very fun to do. Got to use a lot of custom content that I love. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you next time.